Yeah, today with -1, I mean, I assume you're prepared going forward as to how that shakes out for you?
Talking
without Joe?
Joe, yeah, it was just an unfortunate day. He's just running a drill, and the helmet hit his hand, and he's a tough enough kid. It's a surgery deal, so we'll see. I don't know how long it'll be. You know, there's a timeline. He's a kid that can come back. Dwayne was doing well. He and Joe, they were battling well. It's unfortunate for him, but you know, Dwayne needs to take advantage of the opportunity. We got to get Joe back, keep him coming. Tate will be in the mix as
Kevin,
well.
obviously that quarterback battle behind JT was a pretty big deal, and you guys would have preferred for it to be settled on the field and not like this. But how did Dwayne handle it, did you think, and how big is this going to be now that he's probably going to be taking the majority, if not all, of the second team reps with this team now?
Short term, again, how he handled it today. Practice was kind of the way he practiced. He got more reps the last 2 days. So he has an advantage to take advantage of that. He has an opportunity to take advantage of those reps. It'd be interesting for Joe. How does he respond? Not getting those reps to come back, because when he comes back, when they left, it's day to day close. They're both moving in a great direction. They're both stats in every scrimmage have been just like spring game. They're very, very comparable. And so one guy gets a little bit more reps right now. Does he take advantage of the opportunity? We'll see how long Joe is where he comes back. We'll want to get him back soon and keep him in the mix. So
what's your time?
It's not like to me, you're handling now because Dwayne's out. When Dwayne's back, you move forward.
Did you guys envision that you were going to play both of them during the year?
Going into
they've both been redshirted, so we didn't really talk.
What's your timeline? You mentioned you thought he could come back.
Well, I mean, I don't.
Generic. I mean,
again, they were very specific. The only thing was said, that kid's a tough enough kid and is a pretty good competitor, and he would probably be ahead of time. But you never know. Everybody responds to injuries different, so we'll see. Time will tell.
How would you describe Dwayne's game as a quarterback, Kevin?
Dwayne?
Yeah, Dwayne Haskins.
Young guy with a lot of arm talent, learning the offense, getting more comfortable. Coach Day's doing a great job with him. Great job with all those guys. Needs to play, as all those guys hadn't played. But in practice, going against a great defense every day, it's very, very competitive. It's very, very challenging. He's held his own. But when you get there for real and the bullets flying, we'll see when that opportunity presents how he plays.
How is he as a runner? We hear a lot about his arm talent. How is he as a running the football?
You know, he's gotten where he's stronger and he's more mobile. And when he is in right now, we run our offense, so it doesn't change. If there's quarterback-oriented runs, he's going to run, because quite honestly, the second team offensive line and tight ends and receivers have to run those plays, and so it's not like it's different. So I mean, he's gotten a lot of reps just kind of doing what we do, whether it be a quarterback design run or a quarterback read or a quarterback movement play, and he moves well and he's getting better. He's getting stronger.
How close is Tate Martell, and does he have a little package designed for him?
Well, I wouldn't say package. It's just each guy's got things that they are good at that you emphasize a little bit. Same deal. The whole offense is in, but maybe his gets weeded down. These are throws that are a little bit better for him, or runs. It'll be interesting. We've not discussed with Coach. We've been kind of prepping and planning. Now that we got kind of getting into game mode here with tomorrow as a mock game and the next day, we'll probably talk really about what the quarterback plan is with the two and with Tate as we move into game mode.
Kevin, now that you've had a full preseason camp, watching JT, getting to know JT even better, what are your thoughts of how he's handled himself and where he is getting ready for his last season?
I am very, very impressed. Quarterbacks get a lot of credit, a lot of notoriety, and he probably gets as much as many players in the country. He's one of the best workers, most detailed, most on point. Takes coaching well, wants to be coached, wants to be, when something's off. He has been very responsive to Coach Day. He's led our offense, but he's worked as hard as anyone. He has been a very impressive player the way he practices. I had a chance years ago. Sam Bradford was a really good practice player and was a tremendous college player. So if Adrian Peters was a tremendous college practice player, JT is one of the best practice players I've ever seen.
Kevin, would you
at a high level.
Kevin, would you have any qualms now about putting Dwayne Haskins in the game if you have to? I mean, what I guess are his limitations as you come out of camp?
Again, I think with all of them, every day, as much compared the way Coach Meyer, the culture that's created, the environment's created, the way we practice good on good every day. We've done a lot of ones-on-ones, twos-on-twos, over and over and over. Then we've gotten into some crossover ones and twos. He's going every day against a pass rush that is intense with multiple looks and coverage scenarios. So he's been stressed every day at a high level. So the only thing that's different is going to be people in the stands. But he's been stressed every day, and he's ready to go play.
I know that you guys probably had a plan, or the plan was based on how many quarterbacks you have, that Tate would redshirt this year. Do you think this will have an impact on that?
Could, and I think you'd be interested in this this first week or so what Joe's timeline really looks like. And if that's extended, maybe that gets considered. You hate to burn a redshirt year, but at the same time, you need what you need to be ready to play. And a lot of years, you need more than one quarterback. So I don't think we decide today he's playing. I don't think decide today we're not. They're all three prepping to play. They all three need to be ready to play. There's not a package yet for anyone yet. They're all running the offense, and we'll discuss that over the weekend as we get ready for game one.
Do you guys ever, as a coaching staff, if you are recruiting or have a commitment from a very good quarterback, do you ever think it wouldn't be the end of the world if we got a freshman quarterback's clock going just to make it a better sellable pitch to the guy that you want to sign in the future?
Yeah, I don't think I haven't been part of seasons. To me, there's no guarantees of the future. You're playing today, you're playing this week, you're playing this game, you're playing this season. You're doing everything you can just to win the game. And so you're not doing anything to doctor up recruiting to make it more attractive. It's hard to win games in college football, and you're doing everything to get ready to win the game. We'll get a plan for all three quarterbacks and get them ready to roll. And we'll do everything we can. I know the medical staff to get Joe back. So our plan is to win the opener and to win this year. And it's more about that than recruiting.
What feelings do you have
about going back there next week, Coach?
Well, to me, it was a great place. My daughters still go to school there, so they've started school. But at the end, it's really been awesome being here and just being a part of our team. And I see, Coach Stoops years ago kind of made a big deal about what happened the year before, what in the past, revenge, or what has nothing to do with their get-backs. Every year's different. Every game's different. And the more I think about it, it's more about I have a responsibility and obligation to be ready to do my best for these guys and this team.
So to be on this significance.
But these kids have worked hard.
Sure.
And I owe these kids my best in preparation, my best in focus, because it'd be so easy to get distracted. At the end of the day, I got a job to do, and I got to do my job the best I can.
Kevin, you help recruit, though, probably everybody you're going to face on defense over there. How much of an insight does that give you, just personnel-wise, if nothing else, about getting ready for a game like this?
You know them. You hug them all, you love them, and that to me is the tough thing, because you lost relationship with kids you love, because those kids played very, very hard for us, and I got a lot of respect for them. And I know the way that we've played in years past, and I got a lot of respect for Coach Allen, those defensive coaches, all those guys were there with us. So I know the way they're coached, I know the way they're prepared, and there's a reason they've been battling and been so good, and we're going to get a tremendous challenge. I expect them to play well, and I expect our team to play as well as it can to have the opportunity to play like we need to play.
What does it mean that they know what Kevin Wilson likes to do on offense?
I'd like to know what I like to do, because I don't know. I don't know. I never had a playbook. You go with what works and what the guys are and the way you attack, and you have a game plan. And as soon as you get hit in the mouth and things happen, you wad that up, and you got the ability to adapt and adjust. Is what makes it so. Every week's different, every year's different, every game's different, and I got a job to do, and let's get these guys ready to play. And then come game time, be ready to adapt and adjust and try to put our kids.
Is that where the tears and the adrenaline is for you when somebody gets hit in the mouth and it's now time we have to freelance a little bit? We got to think on our feet. Is that the best part of that as a play caller?
I don't know if it's the best part. It's just something. I think I've called plays since 1990, and so you've gotten where you made mistakes. And Coach Walker used to say all the time, "Don't call a play, think about who's in the game. Call what you see." Coach Stoops is talking about, you got to call plays like you're playing craps. You got to let it roll. You got to let it go.
Okay.
And so, there's, you talk about players being aggressive. You got to be smart. You got to be calculated. But I don't know if there's a knack for it. There's a feel for it. Like I say, we call a lot of stupid plays, but we're going to work as hard as we can to get our kids in good position. And like I say, there'll be a lot of distraction. We're talking to the team about the fog of the game day. And my deal is the ability to eliminate that fog, keep my focus, and put our kids in great position.
Do you think Urban likes to play craps?
I shouldn't have said it in this day and age of.
Well, I didn't mean that.
Can I ask one question about your position group? Rashad Berry, where is he in the mix, and what's he been like this preseason?
He's awesome to coach, a lot of energy, brings some toughness. Now he's learning. So every once in a while there's some areas that we're working hard to clean up. Marcus Ball's back healthy, doing well. Luke Farrell and Jake Hausman have came along nicely. So I think you're going to see a little bit of a group early. We're going to see how it shakes out and how that group plays. And that group needs to play well. Marcus is back, playing solid. Rashad has got a lot of talent, a lot of explosion. I'm excited about it. We just got to manage, get him out there in the game, see how they play and move forward.
Kevin, you saw Curtis Samuel, what he meant to this offense a year ago at that hybrid back spot. Does Paris Campbell offer you similar kind of qualities? I mean, what do you see from that spot?
And again, don't know exactly every nook and cranny they did with Dontre and Curtis, but I think both he and KJ have been nice little additions at that inside slot deal. So we'll use those guys in the pass game. We'll get the misdirection and things we've always done.
Last